Welcome back to Barabas Gist. Ohanaeze, President General, don't call the Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Nigeria government to unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before it will be too late. My people, things are really happening. One Hausa man don't stand up, come look the situation of Nigeria today and say that the Igbo politicians are very stupid and coward and useless. He don't read though. What he make him talk this thing? He said that the Nigeria government under the Yoruba man President Bola Ahmed Tinubu are busy negotiating with the bandits, but when it is Igbo, they are showing power of force or show of force in order way to climb the Igbo man down, not to speak out for himself. This Hausa man don't provoke. He can't talk say that the Nigeria government, what they are doing to Ndigbo, that they have politicians who are representing, but they are not speaking for their people. For this reason, he abused them and called them all sorts of names in order way to draw their attention to focus on their own people. I go play the video, may you watch as it happen. They say one brave Igbo man don't stand up, a young man for that matter don't stand up, go to government house, go tell them that releasing Nnamdi Kanu or stopping injustice they are doing against the Igbos, or let them come to table to discuss the Biafra war and what happened. Any conversation that need to pay to Ndigbo, they should do it immediately. I go play the video, may you watch, stay tuned as it happen.
This is Senator John Azota Mbata, President General Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide. I would like to call upon the federal government of Nigeria to quickly release Nnamdi Kanu. The government has no serious advantage in keeping him. It is important that the government ensures his safety and his welfare, and the government must allow him to go and get medical treatment as quickly as possible.
The Igbos politicians are useless, very, very useless. The governors of Southeast are very, very useless. The Ndigbo as a Igbo socio-cultural group is also a very useless organization. The Southeast governors are so useless, they are useless to themselves, and they are even useless to their people. Even though because these people are so useless, I see no reason that Nnamdi Kanu should still be in detention, dramatically kidnapped in Kenya, brought into this country, and then dramatic allegation against him. For many years he has been in detention. And look at what is happening in the north. The play of shame and disgrace in the north. In the north, the northern politician actually agitated for the forgiveness of Boko Haram. Boko Harams were forgiven, clothed, they were given money, clothes, and they were even fed with rice and chicken. And look at the recent disgrace and shame, the display of disgrace and shame of this country in Katsina. Just this week, where bandits and haters came with their ammunition, talking with tenacity and without any fear, with ammunitions, AK-47s, with ammunition, come for peace reconciliation. They were boastful and talking to Nigerians and federal government as if they were addressing school children. And yet Kanu is in detention. And somebody will not tell me that the Eastern governors are useless. Look, the South need to wake up. Oh. The South need to wake up. Because what the North is doing is actually, it's so dramatic and so disgustful and so it's so shame and it's so disgusting to the extent that you ask either we have one country, we ask either we even have a constitution in this country. Do we have a constitution authority in this country? Different rules for different region and for different people. Nigeria is a joke.
I'm the leader. I'm the leader of Igbo integration movement. Igbo.
Okay, first of all, what actually do you come here to do?
We came to dialogue and also to plead with Ohanaeze to help us in our quest to see that Igbos are fully integrated into Nigeria, because we believe that the incessant quest for Biafra in an Igbo is stemmed from the belief that Igbos are being marginalized in Nigeria. And also, because of this belief, it's surprising that most of our leaders are detached, do not want to discuss this particular issue of Biafra. The average Igbo man is emotional about Biafra. The average Igbo man is interested to discuss Biafra. He wants to know if Biafra is the only hope for the Igbo person, because many of them do not believe that Nigeria has any hope for them or any love for them. So if that's the belief of an average Igbo man, how come our leaders, our Igbo leaders, are shying away from such discussion? We should have that discussion. I believe that the conversation is the only thing that is necessary to end the quest for Biafra, the incessant quest for Biafra. We don't want every 10 years or 15 years, Igbos will be taken back again with the issue of the agitation of Biafra. Can we have this conversation once and for all and decide, are we in Nigeria or out of it, or why we cannot be out of Nigeria? Like I said elsewhere, that Ojukwu agitated for Biafra and came back and integrated himself into Nigeria. So how come we are still stuck where Ojukwu, who fought for Biafra, has left? Ojukwu has integrated himself into Biafra. The wife of Ojukwu is currently the foreign affairs minister state in Nigeria. So can we progress? Can we have this discussion? Every Igbo person is involved. This is the only discussion they want to have. So why are we shying away from it? Let's be intentional. Let's open the floor. Let's discuss it. Let's heal and move on. I for one believe in moving on, but the average Igbo person believes that Biafra is the hope for the person. So that person needs to be bought. The person needs to be explained. The person needs to be schooled. The person needs to be educated on why this thing is not feasible or why it's not feasible. It's when you have that discussion, that's when the person will now make his or her own judgment or conclusion. Okay, I think this Biafra is not feasible. Oh, I think it's feasible. Oh, I think this is the reason why it will be feasible, perhaps in the next 100 years. It's only through conversation we should have that, they can be able to come to that conclusion. But how will they have that conclusion if we refuse to have that conversation?
Okay, in your speech in there, you alluded to the fact that what we are seeing in Igbo land is as a result of the issue of Biafra being left in the hands of agitators to discuss, to drive, not discuss. That's why we're having all these things, violence, incessant sit-at-home, and all those things. What do you prefer?
I prefer that we have elected leaders. We have leaders we have elected governors, we have elected House of Rep members, we have elected senators, we have state House of Assembly members. So these are legitimate organs of governance. And I'm saying they are the ones that are supposed to be pushing this conversation. They are supposed to be shaping the narrative. They are not responding back to the people. Rather, the discussion has been one-sided. This discussion has for over the years now been in the hand of agitators, those who want to collapse the Nigerian system. So I'm saying that the Igbo leaders that we are elected, what are you saying? You are supposed to open up the floor for conversation. You have to invite these people, even some of the agitators. Why not invite them? Let's discuss. Bring them to the discussion table. Let's have a day. That's what we are pushing for, September 29th. The Igbo program of 1966 started in September 29. And I'm saying, can we use this particular day to have this discussion? For example, we see last week and last 2 weeks, the Yorubas have been pushing for June 12th. Today, June 12th has been recognized as a national public holiday. They were having the discussion. It's because they opened the floor open for them to be having this discussion. They have been writing, and that's why the president then in power, Muhammadu Buhari, recognized June 12th as a national day of public holiday. And the Yorubas have healed from what they believe was injustice. And I'm saying that Igbos have not healed from what they believe was injustice. That's the massacre, the mass killing, what looked like organized killing of the Igbos by the Nigerian state. So is there going to be an avenue? Can the Igbo leaders, elected Igbo leaders, create an avenue whereby Igbos can have this discussion so that Igbos can heal and move on?
My people, una don't watch am as it dey happen, as they talk am. Now we say mo bring am come show una. Abeg, may you drop your own opinion in the comment section and share the video. No forget say see there for Balaba gist. As you dey watch, make sure you share the video so that other people go get the information and know how it dey go.